Hello Pisces, welcome to your December reading. Now we have the Angel Wisdom Tarot as your overall energy for the month. We have the Universal Rider-Waite as the weekly breakdown, or how the energies are likely to play out. We have the Be Good to Yourself Oracle and the Oracle of the Rose as additional information. And I'm also going to be looking at the cards that you got for the month of December in your 3-month reading, which is interesting because one of the cards you got was Death. So you had the Release card from the Angel Wisdom Tarot, which is the Death card. So that's interesting. That's major endings there. And you also got the Abundance and the Ascension. Now Ascension as well, that's change, isn't it? So there's a lot going on in the month of December for you in big ways. I feel for you. Now your overall energy for this reading is the 7 of Wands, and the card says, stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. And I feel for you, Pisces, in this reading. That I feel so much is changing. You got, the Death card here. You had the Death card in the other reading. You had Ascension in the other reading. And with the 7 of Swords here, I see this card as strategic, being strategic, thinking outside the box, taking a chance, seeing opportunities and taking them. And I feel there's going to be a lot going on. And with this 7 of Wands, I'm getting a really different vibe from it than I normally do, because I just get the feeling that there's going to be a lot of things coming at you from different sides, different things. And I feel that there's going to be this. It's going to be busy. There's going to be the 8 of Pentacles for me is work. There's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of change, and I kind of feel like I just see like being bombarded with, what it's like when if you're building a home and you get to a stage where it just all seems really slow, and then they get to the inside and suddenly every day you feel like you've got to make a million decisions, and it just comes at you continuously, and it's like you really need to think on your feet. That's the energy I'm getting from this 7 of Wands. There's a real energy of I just got be on top of your game, be alert, know what you want, say what you want. And that's this 7 of Swords as well. It's being strategic. It's, almost planning ahead, so that when you do get all these questions or whatever this is in your life, you can kind of take it all in your stride. But there's a sense of busyness. And I'm wondering if a lot of things are changing for you, Pisces. You've got both Death cards. That's definite endings. And sometimes when we end where we've lived and we're moving, there's suddenly, it's all last minute stuff, isn't it? Trying to pack and empty the fridge and pack the car and trying to coordinate everything and picking up keys and leaving keys behind. And it's a lot, isn't it? That's this energy. And I'm going to jump straight to the caregiver. So you've got the Rose is the caregiver. Now I feel that it could be, but it's not really how I'm feeling it. You could be a caregiver Pisces, but that's not how I'm feeling it. This is, you need to take care of yourself in this time. Because endings, even if we want the ending, it still creates change and upheaval. And there's still things to process, not only in the external world, which these cards are really showing us here, but internally as well. Remember, in your 3-month reading for December, you got the Ascension card. Now that's all internal work. So there's a sense here that you need to take care of yourself. You know, how you would care for another, you need to care for you. And I just got the image of, you know, when we look after a rose and water it and it's got good fertilizer, they tend to hold their bloom so much longer than if they're neglected, because they just don't have the strength. Once their petals start to open, they tend to fall, you know, droop, and then all the petals fall off very quickly. It's just they don't have enough energy, because they don't have good earth, fertilizer, water to keep them going. That's going to be really important for you. Make sure that you've got things in place that nurture you, that care for you. How do you care for yourself when you're busy? Because Pisces, this is busy. I just see everything as busy. And the King of Pentacles is here, and I feel like this is saying you are going to take it all in your stride, Pisces. I feel that these endings, you're happy with them. Even though they can still cause some sadness and some regret or some melancholy, you want this. You've got this. And you know you do. Like, I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. You know you've got the reserve to plow through everything that you need to do. But you still need to look after yourself in this. Now this ending can be anything for any of you. Like, it can be anything, ending of relationships, lifestyle, thought patterns, habits, jobs, whatever it is. You know, lifestyles, the way we live, where we live. And I love that the Death card is walking straight into the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is looking at the King of Wands, and it's almost like the King of Wands is looking down at the Eight of Pentacles. So they really follow through. And I feel like it's almost like the Death card is the major arcana. So this is the universe that has helped you bring about this ending, or has made you aware that this ending needs to be brought about. So the ending has happened, or is going to happen. And then here you are going, right, well, you know what? It could look like a bad thing, but I'm going to view this as a good thing. I'm going to look at it like, this is what I've been waiting for. I'm going to think outside the box. I'm going to see all the positives that this situation has brought me. And then I feel he's looking at the King of Pentacles saying, you know, it's almost like, okay, I've got my mind aligned, I've got my mind going, my mind is set, I'm good. And it's looking at the King of Pentacles going, right, so, you know, the Pentacles is how we do things in the world. So it's almost now like looking across going, right, you know, how's the physicality of whatever is changing, you know, concentrating on the work that needs to be done. And this might be even looking at your body and going, right, do you have the strength Do you have the courage, the oomph to get going? And the king's like, yep, I'm good, I'm set. I know exactly what I'm doing. The kings are, you know, the end of the minor arcana. It's the court card. It knows what it's doing. It's gotten to this point because it's done all the pentacles. So it knows what it's in for. It's good. It's stable energy as well. It's like, yep, we've got this. You keep yourself straight, the work's going to get done. So it's almost like all of you is coming into alignment to really get the job done. It's a quite I'm really fascinated by this reading, Pisces. I'm really intrigued by it in how it flows and the mindset that you have, but that this mindset kind of trickles to every aspect of you, because I feel that this mindset was actually forged like from your heart and soul. It's like your mind understands what your soul wants to do, and therefore you're going for it. And there's this stability here with the King of Pentacles. There's this really stable energy of, I know what I've got to do. Now all I have to do is buckle down and get it done. That's it. And you know that you have the skill. You know that you have the knowledge. This is just physically sitting down and doing. You know what this is all about. And then you've got confidence, and you know you owe it to yourself to know real fun, pure joy, and childlike wonder, to experience contentment with your todays and confidence in your tomorrows. It's almost, this is interesting. This is interesting, because I almost feel like you're experiencing the contentment in today, and that's what's fueling your confidence to move forward. This is you building something for your tomorrow, isn't it? This is you moving forward so that the next stage of your life, the next journey, is better than the last. This is not you holding on to anything. You're not holding on to anything, Pisces. And I find that really, really interesting, because with both death cards, and the ascension card, I don't feel, oh, maybe with the ascension card, you know, I feel the endings are happening kind of now. But I'm wondering if you did all the letting go before the endings happened. It's almost like you realized, okay, you know what, Spirit, there are things that don't serve me and I don't know what to do. I might not even be sure of what they are, but I just know that I'm holding on to baggage. Help me release them. And it's almost like with that ascension card in the 3-month reading, you've worked through your soul part of the journey of letting go, you know, the healing journey of letting go and accepting. And it's in that this ending, and there might be more than one ending, because you've got that death card in your other reading. And so there's a real sense of these endings have come about because you changed. You opened up, you let go. And when we do that, the things that fall away, the endings that come, tend to be less shocking, because we're not holding on to them. We've kind of already slackened our hold, so then they kind of just float away almost. They drift away. That's not to say there's not going to be sadness, or there's going to be like, oh, okay, got to get myself organized. What am I doing? Let's get strategic here. That's this card for me. That's being strategic. this can be a little bit passionate and a little bit like, okay, you know, but with the Seven of Swords here and the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, this is, you might feel like this on the inside, Pisces, is what Spirit just let me know, but people are going to see you like the King of Pentacles. So you might feel like this, oh, it's all coming at me at once, but people are just not going to see it, because you're going to be really like, right, I'm organized, I'm strategic, I'm grounded, you know, I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm headed, and I know what I've got to do. And so there's this sense of, I like that you've got this confidence, because there is this sense of confidence. And Pisces, you might not know exactly where this is taking you. You might not see the destination, but you really understand the journey. You really understand the journey. And I feel that plays into your 3-month reading. With some of the other signs, there was a bit of a connection, but some of them not that much. But I feel the connection with yours is huge. Like they really are. You know, I could almost bring your other 3 cards in and read the whole reading as one, where some others were a little bit more disjointed, but yours was really, really spoke of the same thing. And you had the abundance card, and the Eight of Pentacles is working towards abundance. The King of Pentacles is abundant. He's also resourceful, strategic, resourceful, and you're happy to do the work. This is a combination of how we really move forward, how we, I'm getting win life, and it's not like you win or you lose, but it's how the best way that we can move through life is like this, is to let go, to accept things are going to fall away, to plan for our future and be strategic in what we want, to understand what we want and be grounded in what we want, and then be happy to take action and do the work. That's when it's this real harmonious. It's not to say that this is easy, Pisces, not at all. You might make it look easy to others, because others are probably thinking, oh my gosh, if this was me, I would look like that, not like this. But there is some of that going on inside of you. That is your overall energy, but you've got this, really, you've really got this, and embrace it, because it's beautiful. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Pisces. I wish you lots of love and light. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate at this time of year. I hope it's filled with happiness and joy and love. And take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, Pisces.